All right, good afternoon and welcome back to a lot of you. Great to see you again. We're proud to present another version, another quarterly version of our programming service that we offer. Today, our presenter is Aaron Welch, Chief Marketing Officer at Lift Digital Marketing. He specializes in marketing strategy, customer acquisition, and marketing and sales operations. Aaron's experience as a fellow entrepreneur gives him a unique perspective when presenting on the marketing challenges of small business owners. He also has worked with the veteran population and advised businesses on how to appropriately market their military statuses. We want to thank you for joining us today. We appreciate everything that you're going to provide, and please take copious notes and ask questions. The floor is yours.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Nicholas. Hello, everybody. Everybody's still in the process of logging in. Please, if you're able, turn your cameras on. I want to, I work better with the crowd. I like to feed off the energy, whether somebody's actually over here, doing their work, kind of hanging out, or, if I start getting long-winded, I can see those eyes starting to glaze over. So that's my cue to shut up. Again, Aaron Welch, Lift Digital Marketing. A little bit more about, well, first, before I get into me, I want to find out a little bit about y'all. So if everybody could go to the chat and please put in your name, what branch you served with, and whether you started your business or not. So I will, whoops, see, there you go. I clicked in there and I'm going to edit. Hopefully, nope, I'm not going to edit. Well, there you go. Something to that extent in the chat. We are going to utilize the oh, there you go. See, Tamika, you're doing it right. Instead of me typing in 3 different things, that was perfect. Thank you. Mr. Howard. Hoorah.
It's so funny. We say 20,000. Yes, we're paying off some debt.
Oh, okay. Chris, Simplify. Got some other Marine Corps brethren in here. All right. I'll pause for now. And Navy and business, Jackie. Not showing. Okay. Coast Guard. Good deal. Well, let me go ahead and share my screen. I want to make sure everybody can see the presentation okay. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. There we go. All right. Oh, let me get my... Okay, let me go. Why is this not sharing? Well, I'm going to do this. There we go. So, everybody can share my screen. You see my screen? Yes. Give me a thumbs up. Let's see if I can navigate all this on my 3 screens. Kind of confusing. So there we go. Excellent. So, yes, the importance of digital marketing for veteran entrepreneur, startups and beyond. Again, a little more about me. Marine Corps veteran. I served between 95 and 99. So thankfully, I was never shot at. Still have plenty of disability. Everybody go get max disability, please. You've earned it. But I was deployed to West Pax and Rimpak. Did get to go to Kuwait a couple of times. But again, not a combat veteran, thankfully. But hey, we were all in it. I was like the only guy in the barracks with a computer back in 98 and 99. I started building websites in 2000, digital marketing 2001. I started my first marketing agency in 2002. Grew up that agency, actually pitched and raised $5 million on my first pitch. That's a terrible example. It's totally right place, right time, but it's still cool stories from it. So I've worked with huge enterprises and for Cisco, Google, IBM. My best story about that is one time Google hired me to manage their Google ads for Google Cloud. That's the most meta kind of thing that I've got for you. I got disillusioned with big corporate America, so started my second agency, which I'm in now, Lift Digital Marketing, in 2018. And I've been doing this for a long time again. So I've got expertise in search, both SEM and SEO, local marketing, social content, and analytics. So everybody give me some feedback as far as, everybody gets like digital marketing is important, right? It's more than important, it's essential, because even if you have the greatest business idea or the greatest service or the greatest widget, if nobody knows about it, nobody's going to buy it. And digital marketing offers everybody the opportunity to reach a large audience for not very much money. So you can leverage all these digital tools for little cost, for no cost, build up your online presence, compete in the marketplace against those huge companies, if you're in that same space. So why it's important. US addressable audience on the internet, over 300 million Americans, it's 92% of us, are virtually daily users of the internet. You can't really, we have to take efforts to unplug and not use the internet instead of just using it on a day-to-day basis. And we have this great veteran community. There's 17 million veterans right now in the US. I bet if all of us only got 1% of our business from the veteran community, we'd all have thriving businesses. But for those of us who need our businesses to be discovered, think about it. If you're looking to go out to dinner, you probably pull up Google Maps, see what's nearby, see what's open. If you're researching something, probably go straight to Google. You might go to social media, but everybody uses the internet to discover new businesses, to see what's going on out there. And again, solutions to problems. Hey, 90% of consumers turn to the internet to solve problems and research. That's why search engines are really kind of solution engines. I got a problem, I need to solve it. Search engines, Q&A forums, there's a lot of different ways, but people start on the internet. Now, quick, everybody give me a 1 if you primarily access the internet with your desktop, or give me a 2 in the chat if you primarily use your phone. Let's see. I want a phone, both, desktop, both. I am both as well. I sit at my desk when I'm at work, try to at least, but everywhere else, even in my own house, I'm using my phone. Mobile phones are for consumer products. Vast majority of internet traffic comes from mobile phones. 85% of us own a smartphone. 55% of all traffic, website traffic, are from mobile devices. That's going to vary based on what your business is, but you need to be prepared for having a good mobile website experience. Now, again, I moved to Chicago less than a year ago. I am constantly using Google Maps to navigate around. Even when I know where the place is, I still use Google Maps to see if there's traffic in the way. And 70% of smartphone users use Google Maps to discover new businesses. Half of us use it daily for navigation. Getting your business on Google Maps is a really big deal. It's going to help you get found. Is anybody not on social media? You know, this statistic says 72% of adults use social media. That's probably legit. And I bet that 28% that does it may be over 70 years old. That's a guess. But Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn, these are your most populated platforms. And again, to visit Mr. Howard, oh my God. Here, I'm looking over here because, you know, I got a third screen. I get it. I understand it. Social media is a way to get the message out and get your business found. You're like a unicorn, man. Now, for those of us on the internet, constantly reading reviews, recommendations, they're everywhere. Google, Facebook, Yelp. I'm trying to find a new doctor. I got back issues. Surprise, I'm a veteran. I'm trying to find a new chiropractor. I'm looking around. I'm reading reviews. I'm going to, you know, check out reviews for doctors, getting good recommendations, getting good reviews, getting customer testimonials. Absolutely a huge driver in getting people to try your business. Google map placement. The more good reviews you have, the more you're going to rank higher, because they want people to have that good experience using Google, going to your good business. Reviews are huge. Now, I've been talking at y'all a lot so far. Is anybody not convinced? And now again, obviously I'm biased because this is how I eat. And I've been doing this for a long time. Hey, look, not all businesses necessarily need digital marketing, but they are very, very few and far between. Now, as far as everybody here, you know, does anybody have a business where they feel like it's very much, you know, person to person, networking, referral? Does anybody have a business like that? Give me a raised hand, Tamika. What's your business, Tamika? What is the glass half full?
Yes, so it's a leadership development consulting company. So my primary clients are those emerging first-time leaders and business owners. So I do a lot of networking face-to-face at conferences and my local chamber of commerce.
That you're absolutely right. That people are going to more than likely hire you based on that personal connection. However, would you like people to find you? Like, you've got to expend all this time and energy and effort to go find business. Would you like people to find you?
Yes.
Well, this is where digital marketing comes in, because, you know, digital marketing, that website, that social media presence, you know, they're only 24 hours in a day and you can't work them all. And you know, digital marketing gives you the opportunity to have something working for you and selling for you 24/7. You're able to reach this huge audience theoretically instead of doing that. So I'm not saying stop by any means. In fact, you can't put all your eggs in one basket. You know, so you've got to do the networking, you've got to do digital marketing, you've got to do, you know, some outbound sales. Is there anybody else who's got a business like that? Bueller? No. Okay. Good deal. Yes, Mr. Howard, what you got?
I work on security fraud.
Security fraud. Well, I can see how that would be security fraud.
Securities fraud.
Okay, securities process. I was going to say more, please. Like,
Just dealing with everything from your social to your house to your car. The note is sold over and over again. That's worth millions of dollars.
yep. Okay. And so most of your business is coming from that, networking, personal referral, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, that makes sense. But I think you might be in the same boat as Tamika, where you're one person and you can only do so much. And digital marketing might give you the opportunity again to be found. All right. So as far as a lot of y'all have started businesses. Does everybody here? Let me get a 1 in the chat if you've got a website, or 2 if you don't have a website right now for your business or your business that you're about to launch. Everybody got a website. All right. So SEO. So there's more than one thing here. Having a website, really must have. People are going to look you up and your business up. And if you don't have a website, it's going to look sketchy. So having that website is step 1. Having a website that is SEO optimized, which means the search engines can index you so that they can display your website when somebody's searching. That is incredibly important. And it is potentially, the difference of being found and being not found. So SEO optimized website, gonna have to have really good content, whether you're writing it or someone else is writing it. You want to use keyword research to really address your target audience. Whether you're doing, again, leadership, consulting, whether you're doing securities fraud, whether you're selling cupcakes. If you're not having content that is geared towards your audience, if you're not speaking towards your audience, then it's going to be tough for them to trust you enough to give you a shot. Again, so got to have good keyword research. Site speed, if you got a slow website, if your mobile website doesn't render well, Google's going to punish you. Google's going to bury your website. Best place to hide something is on page 2 of Google results. No one's ever going to find it. Part of that SEO optimization, meta tags, title tags, headings. These are all kind of the checklist of kind of some basic SEO. And make sure your navigation, your site's easy to navigate. If people have to take time to find stuff, they're going to bounce. They're going to go find a website that's just easier to navigate. Local businesses, if you're really serving your local community, set up a Google My Business profile. That's how you're going to get on Google Maps. Set up a Bing Places for Business profile. That's how you're going to get on Bing Maps. Yelp, Better Business Bureau. These are all places where you can set up free profiles or accounts. The more of those you get, the more likely it is you're going to be found. And for your customers, your clients, customer reviews, ask them, give them the link. Hey, can you please go here and give me a good review? Don't be afraid to ask for good reviews. Few people are going to give you a good review on their own. People are much more likely to go and give you a bad review on their own. So you got to find those good customers, good clients, and say, hey, please do me this favor. Do me a solid. Give me a good review. It's going to help my business. And people always do. People are always nice. So is everybody familiar with pay-per-click marketing, that's Google Ads, that's Facebook advertising. Those are the two biggest drivers. PPC, pay per click. So, great way, cost effective sometimes. Again, I've got a client, they're personal injury lawyers. Those clicks can easily get into the hundreds of dollars if you're not careful. So you got to be careful. PPC is a good avenue, but you got to do it right. Otherwise, it could get very pricey very fast. But it is a bit of a shortcut. You don't have to wait for SEO to catch up to your website. You can start getting at the top of Google search pretty much right away. So everybody here have social media profiles for their businesses. This one is a little different, and I'm not going to say the same things that most folks normally say. You do need to have a social media presence, but you don't have to have a social media presence all over the place. You don't have to have one in every section if you're not trying to reach people in Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and Twitter or X and LinkedIn and all those others. Pick the one or two that you're going to be able to address your target audience from, and only do those one or two. That way you're not spreading yourself too thin. That way you're getting, better return. You could do one or two things better, a whole lot better than you can do 8 things. It's not gonna be as good. And to be honest, people aren't gonna pay attention if you're doing the same thing in 8 places. CRM and email marketing. Now, it really depends on the size of your business. I use a CRM, even though we're a small agency. Some folks, again, you're small enough where you don't necessarily need a CRM. There are really inexpensive CRMs out there, $20 a month to be able to keep track of leads and clients and stuff. That's not very expensive for what you're able to do. And reaching out to those leads and those customers via email, same thing. You could do it from a lot of CRM platforms. You could do it from MailChimp. It's $20 a month. It's not a big expense, but it is absolutely a great way to nurture leads, stay in touch with folks, and just kind of keep organized so you're not running your business off of one of these. Anybody using the legal pad and Excel out there? HubSpot does, Renee. Is it Renee or Rena? Oh, you're muted.
It's Rena.
Rena, okay. Yes, HubSpot does have a free CRM. It's not great at the free level. I'm a HubSpot user. I've actually been a certified HubSpot partner, 12 years. They do.
Okay.
For a few dollars more, you can get, some more bells and whistles, but absolutely you can sign up for a free CRM.
It would just be a good place to get started. I figured with tight budgets and whatever.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
So again, I know I've mentioned it, multiple times. Customer reviews, testimonials, and referrals. Ask for them. Ask for them once, maybe twice. Don't get pushy. Ask for testimonials. Ask, hey, can I use this on my website? Can I use your photo and your testimonial on my website? Implement a referral program. Hey, if you give me a lead and I turn that lead into a customer, then I'll give you a piece of that business. So long as what you're doing is legal. There are absolutely industries where that is illegal. I know the mortgage industry, you cannot pay for referrals. But on the real estate side, you can. So whatever you're doing, you got to make sure that nobody wants to get in trouble. Big thing for all of us, showcasing your veteran status for trust. Now, We hear it all the time. Thank you for your service, which is great. Hey, it wasn't happening, 10, 15, 20 years ago. So this is progress. And highlight it. Tell people you're a veteran. I know that early in my career, I almost like hid it because I didn't want to feel like I was, I don't know, like using it as a crutch or like a trick or something. I've gotten over that. I'm a big proponent of tell people you're a veteran. It is a trust building factor. If the solution, or I'm sorry, if somebody's considering you or another business and your business is veteran owned and their business isn't, it's going to sway things in your favor. So people don't necessarily, some people do, some people don't, most people don't look for a veteran owned business. It's usually us in the community, but showing off that you are is always a good sign. And I'll give you an example of my website. Like, again, I didn't used to lean into this, but all things being considered, it is a trust building factor. People are going to see your business. People want to get to know you and your business. And again, people have to trust you and your business before they'll become before they're going to become clients. So it's here, on my website. I do talk about it. It's not totally in the face, but it is there, and it is something that tips the scales. And I've had clients tell me, "Hey, I want to let you know that I chose you because you're a veteran business." So it will make a difference. So, kind of wrapping things up, digital marketing is essential. You can get out there and get in front of people for not a lot of money. You can get out there and build a community if that's what's necessary, or tap into communities. So this is where I talk about, look, you're already in a great boot camp, entrepreneur boot camp for veterans. There are tons of different associations. There are tons of different websites where you can list your business. You can go ahead and try to navigate through. Before we kick things off, Nicholas and Megan and I were talking about kind of some of the not easiness, I guess, of getting your business veteran certified, but it is an option. There's a Veterans Chamber of Commerce, there's Veterans in Business Networking. Every town, everywhere has veteran groups. Hey, you're VFW, if you're a combat veteran, you're American Legion, there's a ton. And those are networks that you can absolutely plug directly into. And so for my fellow Marines, there is the Marine Corps, it's the Marine Corps Business Network. Founded by, obviously, a Marine. There are a bunch of us in there. There are thousands and thousands of Marine Corps veterans, business owners, as part of the network. So there's another thing, and pretty much every branch has that as well. Tap into it. Don't worry about everybody's just trying to make it happen. So there's a lot of resources and a lot of community out there that can support you. How do you get veteran certified? It's again, we were talking about this just before. The process is now owned by the Small Business Administration. So you can go to sba.gov. You can go there's a veteran section, And there is a process of getting your business veteran certified. They're going to need, oh geez, like formation documents. I don't know if they need financials anymore. It's been a while. They obviously want to verify your veteran status and that you own that business. Business has to be 51% or more owned by a veteran to be certified as a veteran business. And yeah, I used to go through the VA and it was really difficult. I haven't tried since the SBA's taken it over. Hopefully it's a little easier. But again, Rena, what is your business actually? Oh, you're muted again.
So we sell airsoft steel targets for airsoft.
Okay.
And actually we have a connection with someone in the VA who works with the blind. And so we've been asked to become a vendor so that they could use our targets. So that's been a big leap. So we've put the application in to be a vendor for the VA. She works with blind rehabilitation, but she's connected with the VAs along the coast here, which their unit has four along the Gulf Coast here. So that being done, I mean, she actually connected with other rehabilitation and other VA recreation departments in the VA hospital.
Mhm.
And they're very interested and wanted us to be a vendor so that they could use our targets, because not only the blind need it, but she said the other vets need it to shoot. They like to shoot, but they don't like to go to necessarily the range. So they're going to use our targets in the VA. So that's been a big thing. But yeah, that's what we do. We sell steel targets for airsoft.
All right. Oh, that's awesome. And yeah, and really, again, getting your business VA certified, it does open you up to some more benefits. If you're talking about VA, becoming a vendor with the VA or with the federal government, there are set aside. So they have to set aside a percentage of their contracts specifically for veteran-owned businesses. So in order to tap into that, you need to get your business certified.
Okay. Well, we'll work on that. I didn't know that was connected. So we're still kind of learning everything.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, now obviously you can't click on these links here, but you are going to get these links. I'm not asking you as part of marketing, I have a couple of different downloads. You'll be able to access them for free. I'm not asking you for your contact information, but I've got 2 different guides, effective marketing strategies for veteran-owned businesses, and that goes into a lot more detail about talking about your veteran status, how to frame it, kind of like putting it out there, but being a little soft about it, not being too heavy-handed. I did pitch a business where they were literally like saying, we want to weaponize our veteran status. And that's really not what I'm going for. That's actually a great idea. Let's see if I can do that. Put that link there. I'll go back here in just a second. Let's see. I'm going to stop sharing and attempt to put those copy. Yes, there we go. So there's great idea. See, even though I've been doing this for a while, there are always. So here, let me go back here real fast. Yes, Megan, absolutely. Send them the deck. And
I was just thinking it might be easier because I don't want you to have to put everything.
Oh yeah. No, I got those 2 links in the chat right now though.
Okay, great. Thank you.
The second one's a list of affordable digital marketing. So again, it's good places where to get website hosting, although all of y'all have websites. Some ideas for, free and inexpensive marketing, again, to get your business out there. A lot of good ideas. I've done all of these ideas off and on, either for myself or for my clients for decades. So that is the presentation. Again, Aaron Welch, Lift Digital Marketing, also do consulting work. I've got a couple of emails. I've got my phone number. That's my cell phone number. So feel free to connect with me. I'm a big LinkedIn user because my business is B2B. So connect with me on LinkedIn, on Facebook. I'm easy to find. And I would love to open it up right now for questions. Don't be shy.
So I have a question. So
All right.
you talked about engaging consistently on social media.
Yes.
What is considered beginner consistently or advanced consistently? I don't know. I'm just like, this kind of new to me.
Sure, certainly. Well, again, so and I'm trying to relate it to your business, and your business is very B2B. I never want to assume everybody's clear. B2B is business to business where you're selling. Okay, just making sure. So consistently looks like, one of the things, one of the great ways to get your website higher in the rankings is to have a dense website with not only good content, but a lot of content. Heavier websites, and when I say heavier, I mean websites with more pages, are more likely to be found. Every single page is like, it's like a fishing line in the lake. Every single page is bait. So the more lines you have, the more likely you are to catch a fish. So
Talking about the pages like at the top or pages when you click on something within a page, like
yes,
both or yeah, okay.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
So I had seen one time where they had said, keep, like, we don't have a blog or anything. So it seems like our website gets kind of, I guess, stale or stagnant.
Yeah.
And they said we needed something like a blog, like a weekly blog to kind of keep it active in Google or something. That's correct?
That is 100% correct.
Okay.
Write and publish as often as you can.
As often.
Weekly is great. It's better to produce and publish better quality than quantity, for sure.
Yeah.
But you do want to have at least weekly so that you are getting new pages. Google loves fresh content. They don't want to see stale websites. Because think about it, there are businesses that are closed that don't exist anymore. They still have websites.
Yeah.
Stuff with like copyright 2015.
Okay. So I have another question. So
Yes, ma'am.
Eric, who was on here, I don't see him anymore, but he gave us a great idea, which was Target Tuesday. So do on Instagram and Facebook, do a thing where if they give us their email or I have to figure it out. But anyway, because we have a small 3-inch Target that is relatively inexpensive. We have a 5-inch that's like $1.28 or something. And so he gave us the idea of Target Tuesday. So is that something that would keep the website I mean, we do it he said do it on Instagram and Facebook, but would that keep the website active enough, or do we need a blog?
If you have, honestly, so if you have a blog, it can kind of serve as catch-all where you can publish there And then, so you're keeping your website active, but then take those posts and go to social media, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, wherever, and say, hey, here's this article we wrote about this thing. Come check it
Oh,
out.
okay. Right. Okay.
And then from that point, you know, you can see if there's engagement from your social media posts.
Right.
From a regular engagement standpoint, support other veteran businesses. Go like and follow other veteran businesses so
Okay.
that we can get the word out and we can support everybody. And like and comment on their stuff too, because it just amplifies everybody's message.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
Rochelle, is that how I pronounce that?
It is. Can you hear me well?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. I have, first of all, first and foremost, thank you for your time and thank you for putting this webinar together. Much appreciated and needed. I truly like what you were just mentioning about if you're on the social media platforms and you see another veteran, reposting, commenting or liking, even if it's saying, you know, congratulations, whatever it is, that is a huge difference because it changes the algorithm.
Yes.
When so my business is cybersecurity.
Okay.
And I'm trying to figure out, so I've been doing, someone brought it to my attention that I had not I did not make any changes to my website until probably August of this year. So now I've committed to posting articles every Monday and Thursday on my website. And then, like you just mentioned, adding those to my LinkedIn profiles as well.
Yes.
When it comes to cybersecurity, what are some topics that will gravitate users to that topic? Breaches are starting to become common. What is it? What have you seen in the industry that would draw the attention to users?
Sure. Well, as fate would have it, boy, I've spent a lot of time marketing cybersecurity solutions from Cisco, IBM, ForcePoint, Rackspace. So some big budgets. Commenting on breach, like you can newsjack. So newsjacking is whatever a big story is that's out there. You know, there's this big data, the 23andMe data breach, for example. They got breached. All of our DNA data got leaked out. It's a hot topic. People want to read about it. Take that, use that as, you know, blog content. This is what happened. These are the ramifications. This is, you know, and usually those cybersecurity vendors, like some of them will comment on, hey, this is what happened. You know, even in their own internal when they're protecting something, this is what happened. This is how it happened. Like they'll put it out there to help other folks for awareness. Vast majority of the time is phishing. Phishing, you could probably do 50 blog posts just on phishing techniques and people falling victim to phishing. There's no limit to what you can write about. Go look at the largest competitors and see what they're blogging about and blog about what they're blogging about. There are tools out there to say, hey, I can go see Alert Logic's website and their #1 blog post. And I'm going to talk about that. You could talk about those companies because people are searching those well-branded companies. CrowdStrike goes down and half the damn internet goes down. There's tons of stuff that you can do. You see this is how I know that I love marketing, because I'm talking about it and getting excited about it, and hopefully y'all have that feeling when you're talking about what you do. Because man, that comes through.
I
So-
saw that passion and I thank you, Aaron. I will schedule some time. I just connected with you on LinkedIn and I will schedule some time to speak with you. Thank you
Okay,
so much.
Awesome. No problem. Yeah, there's, again, blog is a great place to add content to your website when you kind of don't know where to add it. And then put it out there on social media. And again, connect with other veteran businesses, support each other, because, something that's super obscure, like Rena selling airsoft targets, and, lo and behold, one of my cousins runs an airsoft business in Southeast Texas. So there might be a connection there. Crazy little things like that, where, maybe that can lead to some business. Should I ask that for ChatGTP for suggestions? Yes. I'm a power user. I use ChatGTP all the time. Sometimes for research. Always verify whatever it's telling you. Legit 33%, 35% of the time, what ChatGTP tells me is wrong. So verify that info. Like I do it. I use it for suggestions, because I'm always trying to get ideas on, what can I write about? How can I address my target audience? Doing research on competitors, like, hey, what are the 10 biggest cybersecurity companies in Connecticut? And then boom, here's your top 10 list. Again, kind of go check it out and verify, but then that can be a blog topic. Here are the top 10, and these guys are huge, and they're not going to take care of you like I can, because I get personalized service. You're not just a number, something to that effect. Monty, what you got?
Thanks for putting us on today. And Megan, thanks for the invite. Just want to share some of the things that I heard from you earlier, as far as the hooks that are out there, the number of pages that you have on your website. Is there any type of data analytics that can be pulled to see what pages are getting the most attention?
Yes, absolutely. Everybody's websites should have, depending on, so no, not depending on. If somebody's using Wix or GoDaddy or like a hosting platform like that, there are website analytics that are built in. Install Google Analytics on your website.
Okay.
That is the way to go. That is the gold standard. It's free, and holy cow, like, again, I'll go back to my time at Cisco, because that was the largest business that I ever worked for. And they use the free version of Google Analytics.
Okay.
They don't pay, 150 grand a year for the paid version. The free version is awesome. And it is the gold standard everywhere. And you can install that. It's just code. You can plug it right in, and then you can see where people are coming from, how people are finding your website, what pages are getting the most traffic. You can set up conversion tracking where, okay, I'm trying to get them to, if it's e-commerce, they're obviously trying to buy. If it's more of a consulting, something to that effect, you want people to contact you, you want them calling you. So that's a conversion. You want them filling out a form. That's a conversion. You want them scheduling on your calendar. That's a conversion. And again, find out where folks are coming from, what content is gaining traction, and then double, triple, quadruple down on that. As business owners, it's super important to get as many at bats as possible with potential clients and customers. So hey, we're hitting singles. We're getting people to fill out forms. We're getting people to schedule time. But man, one home run can really change your life.
Yeah.
Well, you've got a friend in the VA who can point you in the right direction to get some really great contracts that can transform your business.
Yeah. And to add to a comment you made earlier about doing helping other veterans or posting, you can also do joint ventures with veterans.
Yes.
That's another area I think that you can definitely benefit from. And the other comment I had was in regards to being certified. Definitely promote that. I have on my website, I do it on my email signature, service disabled veteran owned small business. Corporations, private corporations get incentives for doing business with us.
Yep.
And of course, there's funds that are allocated for different departments of the government. They have goals that they have to meet every year. So definitely promote that. And I just wanted to reiterate that for you.
Yeah, absolutely. And there has never, ever, 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 ever been a year where those goals have been met. There's always money left on the table for us.
Mm-hmm.
So it's literally waiting. And even if you can't get directly to the federal government, you can work with a prime vendor who they get preferential treatment because they've been, certified, not necessarily a veteran owned business, but they get the contracts directly from the federal government, and then they have a vendor requirement to set aside a certain amount of their business for veteran-owned businesses, veteran-owned vendors. So there's a lot of different, if you have a business that can tap into that, I had a client based in Detroit where they're big construction company. So they're like building buildings. They wanted to start trying to get into the commercial space. They had been doing strictly building VA offices in hospitals for the last 70 years. That's all they've ever done. They've had generations of people with that business because they tapped into that. They had a business that did something that the VA needed, and they tapped into it. And they've been riding that way for a long time. Now, Rita, you've had a bunch, so I want to give somebody else the opportunity before I bring you back. Who else? Anybody? All right, Rita, you're up.
So I wanted to go back to the blog. Because obviously we all probably need to do a blog. What is the link that like the minimum link word wise or whatever that our blogs need, to get noticed on Google, to show activity?
Certainly. So there, depending on what your website is built on, your CMS, there are tools that'll help you with this. If you're using WordPress for your website, there are, again, a couple of top tier tools that will spell it out and tell you, hey, your blog post needs to be at least 800 words long. Depending on the topic too, because it does analyze what other content is being posted on that similar keyword. Might be 1,200, might be 1,500.
Oh, wow.
I write 2,000 word stuff sometimes. Again, some of it is almost like that gravity. It's also a longer blog post. If it's good enough where people will read it, it is more time spent on that page. And the more time spent on a page, Google sees that and says, oh, it's a good page. People are engaged. They're spending a lot of time on it. It must be important. We're going to rank that higher.
Right. And I know that having pictures on your blog is a big thing to keep people there, and spacing between a couple of sentences and stuff like that. So the other question I had was, so ours is on Shopify because we're a product-based company. So I somewhere it said that I had to be noticed on Google. My product descriptions had to be like 500 words or something. So
I don't know about 500 words, maybe 500 characters, but that even feels long.
yeah, and I just thought, how can I describe something? I mean, they're getting lost in the, the description is getting lost in the dialogue. And so I changed it, and I just did a bullet point to begin with, and then let Chat GPT like do the rest. Cause I was like, this is too much. Somebody's going to read all this crap.
Yeah, absolutely. I use Chat GTP. I don't ever take anything raw from it because, again, a lot of times it's not accurate.
Right. Right.
I've gotten to the point where I can tell when people are just copying and pasting outputs from
Yeah.
ChatGPT just because of the way it's structured and the intros, and there are like certain phrases that it uses too much. I can tell, but again, I've been like heavily involved, so I use it as a prompt, and then because the way that works is, it's doing the best that it can, that program, but you're going to know more about your
Yeah,
product
and
or business.
I do edit all of them.
Yeah.
It was just it was kind of
Sometimes
like
it's hard.
I didn't know what I was like, I wanted to get stuff seen, but
Yeah.
I didn't want to bog it down. And it seems like I was doing both. I was probably getting stuff seen, but I was also bogging it down with that many words. It just seemed like horrible. And I didn't know if on a product-based thing, if you kind of had a format that is best for product-based items.
I personally don't. However, go and search for, Chat GTP prompts for product descriptions.
Okay. Okay.
And, again, it is a tool, just like a search engine is a tool. You can get good direction from it. It can be helpful for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So I think we're right at time. Oh, 3:59. Nice. 4:59 for y'all. Or some of you. So real quick, any last questions?
I have one.
Sean, but you're not Sean. What's your real name?
I'm Jackie.
Jackie. What you got, Jackie?
I'm the veteran spouse.
Yes.
So do you suggest, we sell all natural dog treats on our website. Should I be going in and doing all my meta tags and changing all of that, making sure that every single product, I have to do that for everything, right?
Yeah, e-commerce can be a beast, and I suggest, you've got your, Rita knows this is kind of a Shopify deal where you've got your, products listed out long. You want to be able to click on those and have each product have its own page so that it does have that, line in the water to try to catch a fish, and have those product descriptions be rich, keyword driven. Make sure your meta tags are done right. But yeah, you want a page for every product, and I know that can become a beast, for sure.
Actually,
it is
I actually do
right.
have a page I do have a page for every product. It's just, I'm like, oh my God, I have to go through each and every single product,
Yeah,
and do all those meta tags. Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's the hardest thing to do. I'm with Jackie. I mean, when I went through and read that, Jackie, somewhere that I had to do that, it's like, oh my gosh. And
it's daunting.
Yeah, I went in and it was like a whole day on 10 products to rewrite, just get it all in there.
Yep. Okay. Yep. I just wanted to get your opinion on, I don't know.
There's no easy way out.
It's just,
There is no
you know,
easy way out.
it's the whole 25 hours a day, 8 days a week thing.
Right.
It's fine.
Yes, absolutely.
We got this.
All right. Well,
Thank
again, thanks for having me. Connect with me. We'll connect with each other, support each other. Everybody go, connect with each other, like each other's businesses, comment and share on each other's stuff. And yeah, feel free to reach out to me too.
Well, I want to say thank you, Aaron, for coming on. I'm sure we all appreciate it. Everybody's been asking for this class, so I'm really glad we were able to find somebody that would come on and help facilitate it. I thought it was great, and we will definitely be in touch again. I'm sure that a lot of these folks will have several questions for you, so I'm sure I can say on behalf of them, thank you as well. Please, check us out on our next quarter that when we have our next series event, and we'll be publishing all that, and you can stay in touch with us with the EBV quarterly newsletter. You can also follow us at our X/Twitter at @UConn.edu. You can also follow me on LinkedIn to keep up with anything that's going on as well. We appreciate everything. Megan, great job again as usual, and I really appreciate it. So the rest of you can have a terrific evening.
Thank you so much, Aaron. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Happy to help.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you.